Hello everyone and welcome to Xcelerator training for Genesis Laboratory Dispatch. First thing you want to do is go and log in. The website is www.genesislaboratorypickups.com. Make sure to include the www. The username will be first initial last name, and the password will be $, capital G, lowercase l, lowercase m, 1912. Mine is different. It's a pop-up. You may get a message from Chrome that says pop-ups aren't allowed. That would be displayed right here where you type in the web address. There would be a little notification with a red circle. Just click on that, and you'd click Allow All Pop-ups. So, now that we're in the screen, first thing we want to do is check these open orders. There's going to be around this many open orders every morning. These are the automatic pickups. So you go to Operations menu, you go to Dispatch. This is the dispatch board. It's where most things go down. As you can see, a few routes have already been assigned. Here are the routes, and here are the drivers. So you can double click on any one of these routes to see what's inside of it and compare it to the Excel sheet. The 287 route, you see these stops in here, they match the stops that Kyle usually does on the evening route. So we can take this and we can drag it right down to Kyle. It's a very drag and drop type of method. So now you see this down there in Kyle. Here's all the stops he's got. We could do that for another one. Take the PA route and drag it down to Brian Blair. Now, if we want to combine two routes, such as the case sometimes, you can take a stop from right here, and you can go ahead and just drag it onto the driver. Drag it onto the driver, don't drag it onto the route. So now that it's on the driver, you can also see where all his stops are in conjunction to one another on the map. So, out of Route 13, we just added the one, and here is his other route. Now we could combine the two routes and make one if we want, which would probably be good for reporting purposes by just dragging it in there. And once it's dragged in there, you hit this orange key, and this is where we sequence the orders. The drivers have to go in the order that we sequence them. It's not like the old app. They can't jump around. They have to do it the way we set it up. And they also have to have location enabled on their phones, and they have to get a picture. If they don't upload a picture, they can't move on to the next job. And they can't log in without enabling location. This is another drag and drop scenario. If I want Clifton to be first for whatever reason, I just drop it here. Obviously, Gramercy is one of those things where you got to do it and come back. So let's just take Meta Center and maybe move it to the last pickup. He's just going to pick it up at the end of the night. Hit save. Close that window. Hit refresh. If you notice that the change hasn't taken effect, hit the refresh button. It automatically refreshes, but not as quickly as maybe you'd like. Now, this isn't the actual route order. If you want to see the route order, you have to hit that orange button to open the sequencing screen. And as you can see, the numbers here in the left top corner of each job. So, let's say somebody calls in an order. Go back to this operations menu, and we go to order entry. So, let us say that perhaps Roselle Rita Park Pharmacy calls. Now, this one isn't as intuitive as Verizon. It's going to be a little more difficult to find the actual company name in here than just typing a random number or letter. So, it goes by the beginning of the client name. If you just type in the end of the client name, it doesn't really catch it. So in this case, it's Roselle Park, Rita Pharmacy. So just type in Roselle, pops right up. You can go down here. The delivery address is always going to be Genesis for now. I might get more specific in time, but this is the way it's going to be in the interest of getting everybody set up and getting everything running on time. Just hit G. First thing comes up is Genesis. Delivery time doesn't really matter right now. Just type in DT. Auto-generate the closest time. And you'll have to pick a service and a vehicle. For now, we'll pick car. I included van because we will have a van in service soon. I did include rush because biopsy pickups like Gramercy are rushes. Last Ready's a rush. This is not. Same day. And that's everything we need to create an order. Hit save. And I waited too long. If you wait too long, now the delivery to is before the pickup from. So you just have to go back in, redo it, and save it. Then we go back to operations, to dispatch. And our job's not there yet, so let's refresh. And there is our job now, Roselle Rita Park Pharmacy. So now we're going to put that right down here. And we're going to put that on Jim Kelly because we're going to give him the Turnpike North route today. Okay, so now Jim's got Roselle Rita Park Pharmacy, the Turnpike North route. I know this route probably seems familiar to you, especially Clay. So now we're going to put that on Jim. And just to make sure everything looks nice and together on this route, 18. Yep, Roselle Rita Park was included right in there. We're going to sequencing. We'll move it up to the first stop. It's not done yet. Refresh. Drag it onto the route. And now it is inside the route. And it happened to land on number 1. Perfect. Save it. Get out. All done. That concludes the training for order entry, sequencing, and assigning automatic pickups. In the next training, we will cover reporting. Thank you.